Over the past few months, we held resource generation plan workshops and invited stakeholders from key community groups. Stakeholders learned the basics of building a generation plan, assessing risk tolerance, and how to balance affordability, reliability, and environmental sustainability. Community stakeholders heard from industry professionals about the energy landscape Austin Energy is facing and how our utility functions within those systems. Everything from ERCOT to transmission and distribution, to our own employees on our customer assistance programs and services for the medically vulnerable.
Austin Energy is doing better at listening to the messages that we conveyed here at these workshops. It was good to see that they are making every effort to improve their customer programs. My district and District 3 and District 4 have populations of marginalized communities and people of color that really need more involvement in the process.
Community members have unique insights into their own needs and concerns, which helps us craft solutions that truly resonate.
Reliability is a life and death situation, AM or PM. There are a lot of people rely on oxygen, electric wheelchairs, other means that have become more and more manufactured automation. Everything plugs in my house.
Understand that we are part of something bigger when we make these decisions, and that to a certain extent, like, we're in the situation we are with climate change because it has always been, there have been all these reasons that continuing to use polluting energy sources has been convenient or affordable or helped with the reliability or whatever, and now we're like up against, catastrophic climate change, and I don't use that term lightly.
We are already a national leader with regard to the work that's being done by Austin Energy. And so for us, listing the environmental component at the same level of affordability is simply because there's already a good job.
Our numbers for affordability were 8.6, reliability 9, and environmental 7.2. We basically, had a discussion about the definition of reliability, similar to the first group that spoke. And basically, for most people, reliability is the number one thing. I think we're all triggered by Uri, and if that hadn't happened, maybe our numbers would be a little bit different when we think about an outage being an hour versus 3 or 4 days like that was.
I do want to make sure that we're capturing at some point in this the impact on, we talk about marginalized communities, but I don't think that we really talk about the small business and local operators who are trying to sustain every day and just make the tacos and do the things the right way, but also with rising healthcare costs that are at 22% increase over last year. So I just want to make sure that we're including in the discussion when we talk about marginalized communities, that we're including our small, as our chamber calls them, mom and pop shops, that they are part of that discussion as well.
The goal is for these conversations to lead to community-supported goals that will ultimately be considered by City Council. We appreciate everyone's collaborative spirit during these workshops. We thank everyone who took part in these workshops to help shape a bright, sustainable future for our community together.